What's going on, traders? Welcome to this week's Forex forecast. Let me know in the comments down below what pairs you're watching this week, and if you want a link to all my charts for daily chart analysis for only $5 CAD per month, there's a link in the description for Patreon. I hope to see you there. Alright, starting off with the US dollar. The past week they added 1,280 longs and they added 350 short positions. This is a weekly chart of the US dollar. As you can see, we are right in weekly supply as well as like some sort of monthly supply as well. So buying the US dollar is makes me a little nervous, but I do expect price is going to push a little bit deeper into here because on the lower time frames there's really no signs. Obviously we're not going to probably look for trades in the DXY, but I'm just showing you, clearly on the daily chart, the US dollar is in some sort of selling up here. It's all a matter of, will price break through this daily zone? If it does, price is probably going higher. If not, then price is probably going lower. I'm just going to kind of be waiting to see what happens on the US dollar. All right, on to EURUSD. The past week, the banks got rid of 4,100 longs and they added 9,700 short positions. Similar to the DXY, but opposite, we are sitting in this weekly area of demand / monthly area of demand as well. So technically, I want to be buying, but not yet. I want to see what happens in this area. So for my plan for the EURUSD is I'm gonna have to wait to see very good 4-hour confirmation. I'm gonna have to see basically this get removed like that, and then I'll start to look for buys. And for me to get in short, then I would have to see all this stuff in the 4-hour get removed. And for you day traders out there, there's really not much to be looking at all right now for day trading. I would completely stay away from this one. Just being completely honest, but there are other pairs to be day trading, and this is not one of them right now, in my opinion. And if you haven't yet, check out the Patreon or check out the YouTube membership as well. It's $5 CAD per month. You get all of my chart analysis like this daily. So it's good for, if you're a day trader, you want to maybe look for 15-minute confirmation in these demand and supply zones. It's good for that. So definitely check that out and hope to see you guys there. All right, on to Aussie dollar. The past week, the banks added 10,000 longs and they got rid of about 3,200 short positions. And that's as price is coming right into this daily area of demand. So technically, you could have been, if you're a Patreon member, you could have been using my daily zone to look for 1-hour confirmation. And there's actually a couple nice setups here that you could have taken. There was a nice 1-hour confirmation here. That was a easy 2-to-1, 3-to-1. So yeah, that was a nice trade. If you got in that one, then good for you. As far as buys go right now, you could basically come to this 4-hour area of demand, and then you can switch down to a 15-minute time frame, and you could be looking for, a nice demand zone, and you could maybe get in long. I think that'd be a decent plan. Like I said, it's not financial advice or anything. I'm just simply saying what I'm looking for, because it is looking like the Aussie dollar is going to retrace. And if you do get in long, I would probably take profits right at 0.744, right at this daily area of supply. And I will actually probably be looking to get in short in that area as well. So we'll have to see what happens on the Aussie dollar this week. All right, on to the British pound. The past week, the banks got rid of 463 longs and they added 11,000 short positions. If you are in long, I would probably think about taking profits right at before this daily area of supply at 1.3815, something like that, based on that daily area of supply. I was actually looking to get in long at some point today on the 15-minute chart, or it was a Friday. It depends on what time you're listening to this, but I never really got any nice confirmation on the 15-minute. But you could still really look for longs on some smaller time frames, but I just don't see much right now. If you're a day trader, there was a 1-hour zone here. You could have looked for 5-minute confirmation in. If you want to enter on the 5-minute, I would at least wait for this high to be removed, and then you could basically go down to a 5-minute or something, but take profit a little bit early in my opinion, because it is looking like it could turn around at this daily area of supply on the. Looking at USDJPY, the Japanese yen, the past week the banks got rid of 5,400 longs and they got rid of 4,966 short positions. We are at weekly area of supply that is tested. And if you look at the daily chart here, we are in some sort of daily supply as well. So I would be careful buying here. I'm probably thinking about buying up here as well. but I'm probably only going to be risking half of what I usually do based on, we're so high up in supply that it makes me a little nervous. My plan for next week, and if you're trading during the New York session, come join me, because I will be looking for day trades. I think there's going to be a lot of nice setups next week. I'm going to be looking for 15-minute confirmation in there, and then I'm basically going to target that 4-hour area of supply, or maybe even a new high on the daily chart. So if you're a day trader, New York session, come by. We'll take a look at this and some other setups as well. So yeah, if you're a day trader, there's a nice 15-minute confirmation in there. Or if you want to enter on the 5-minute, you could probably look for 5-minute confirmation in this 1-hour area of demand as well. I think both would be a fine little setup, but keep in mind, maybe take profits a little early. USDCAD, the past week the banks added 10,000 longs and they got rid of 3,200 short positions. If you look at the daily chart, we'll look at the weekly chart first. It's very similar looking to the DXY. We're in this weekly area of supply / monthly area of supply. It's kind of a big mess, but it is supply, and we're starting to see price turn around. Even on the daily chart, we have had a little area of demand remove there. So what I'm looking for a little day trade, if you like to day trade as well, there's a decent little 4-hour supply zone here, which we could see price hold from. I will not be just taking this as a set and forget. I'm going to be switching down to a 15-minute time frame and then looking for that confirmation to the downside so I can get in short. My alert's already set there, so maybe set an alert there as well. And there's a lot of profit margin. If we can get in short on a 15-minute time frame, you could essentially target this daily area of supply down here, maybe take profits at 1.24. You probably have to hold it for a long time, but it's a potential very large risk to reward if we can get in short there. So I will be watching USDCAD next week, that 4-hour area of supply at 1.266. All right, on to USDCHF, the Swiss franc. The past week, the banks got rid of 918 longs and they got rid of 13 shorts as well. This is a chart I just haven't really been looking at. There's nothing appealing to me. You could technically look for confirmation in this daily area of supply, but I just don't like it based on the other higher time frame trends. If you're a day trader, I don't even really see any quality zones for you to be looking in. I guess you could look for a long in this and maybe take profit at 2-to-1 or something like that, but I wouldn't be taking anything here as a set and forget. This is honestly I wouldn't even bother looking at this one. Like I said earlier, I've been going live every day during the New York session, and this is just a pair that I just haven't had interest in at all. Somebody asked me, and I just said, there's nothing really here that I like. So definitely just ignoring this pair for now. All right, on to gold. The past week, the banks added 1,769 longs, and they got rid of 3,300 short positions. Gold's kind of in the middle right now. If you look at the daily chart, we're kind of just sitting in the middle. It's kind of like, I don't want to just guess if price is going to go down or go below. So what I'm waiting for is I'm just basically looking at this 4-hour chart, and I'm just kind of watching to see if price is going to break this demand or if price is going to break this supply in that high. If price does break this high at the 4-hour, then I probably will look for pullbacks on a lower time frame for day trades. If not, then if price breaks lower, I will start to look for shorts again. So right now, just kind of holding off on gold. I wouldn't even recommend day trading this one right now, because if you just look all this price action, if you look on a 1-hour time frame, it's just a lot of whippiness and indecision of where price is going to go. So I think it's best to wait for now. And if you haven't already, check out the YouTube membership as well and the Patreon membership as well. Hope to see you guys in there. All right, on to crude oil. The past week, the banks got rid of 43,000 longs and they added 7,000 short positions. But that's not scaring me. I am looking for longs in oil. We have this nice weekly uptrend. Weekly demand has now been contacted. The daily chart supply has now been broken here, looking like we're going to be going up. So essentially what I'm looking at right now is I'm on this 4-hour time frame and I'm looking for longs in here. I might be taking a set and forget at this one. I'm at least going to be looking for confirmation in this 4-hour area of demand on oil at 71.04. And if that one doesn't work, then I will be probably getting in long down here at about 68.752. But use caution. This is not financial advice. I'm just saying what I'm looking for. I think that there's two decent possible setups here. And if you don't know what you're doing, then maybe just stick around and look for confirmation in there. But definitely seeing many opportunities on oil, and my profit targets on oil are actually much higher if I can get in long. This is something I plan on holding for quite a while, so hopefully I can get in long in a nice trade here and hold it for a while. So I highly recommend checking these areas out as well. Alright everyone, thanks again for watching this week's Forex forecast. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well if you don't mind. I really appreciate all the support. Let me know in the comments down below what pairs you're looking at this week, and maybe we can get in touch and you can send me a chart and let me know what you're looking at. I always like looking at charts. So with that being said, let's have a great trading week and let's make some money. Cheers.